It's morphin' time! This is my everyday look. If you want to know how to get it, please keep watching. Well, I'm going to start by priming my face with a Professional. I really like to focus on my cheeks because they're the most porous of the face. So I kind of press it in there and then smooth it out and put it all over. Okay, after that I'm going in with foundation, the True Match. This is my favorite foundation recently. For every day, that is. It's in the morning and I like, I don't want a thick foundation, just, you know, for going to work. Sometimes I do, but this is my daily routine, so this is what I do more than anything. At the moment, that is, because I always change up. So I put this all over my face. And I use my hands, because like I said, like, normally in the mornings I'm kind of in a rush. And you might be too, so just use your hands if you want. Alright, and then if you see some areas you need to touch up, like my cheeks, I always put more there. Because it tends to break up, like right here and in between my brows, I'll put it there too. Kind of press it in. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we'll move on. Next, I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear in NC30. It's my favorite concealer. I'm not going to really highlight or anything. I'm just going to kind of conceal. So since this is already so much lighter than my foundation, I'll put a little bit of foundation with it. Because I don't want a real highlighted look today. I want a natural look, like I'm not even wearing makeup really. So go ahead. You will make the triangle, or at least do whatever you want to do. This is just what I do. So make that. Go ahead and put it on the lids, just to get all that out of the way. I'll just put it kind of all over the high points of my face, just to kind of even everything out in case it is a touch lighter. I mean, it will be a little lighter. Even all that out. It's my mama. Hello?
Kayla.
Yeah.
Kayla, honey, I know you're trying to get ready to go to work, ain't you?
Yeah, but it's alright. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the banana powder. I'm not going to really bake. I'm just going to set my under eye concealer because I have to set it with something or it's going to slide all over my face. Alright, so I just pour a little bit out and then tap my brush in it. I'm just using this little kabuki brush here. And I'm just going to tap that very, very lightly. And I also do it on top of my eyelid too. That way my eyeshadow won't crease as easily if I set the concealer with a powder first. Okay, and I'm just going in with the L'Oreal True Match C8. It's called Cocoa. I've started using this instead of bronzer because I wanted more like a cooler tone shade to kind of contour with, because I don't really like an orange contour. So I'm just taking some of this and putting it on my lids. This is the E65 by Sigma. Next, I'm just taking the Becca Moonstone to highlight my inner corner. And I'm just going to do this with the end of my finger. Just to kind of save some time. And then I'll pop a touch of it in the center of my lid, just to make it look like I've done something besides put bronzer on my eyelids. I'm using the L'Oreal Double Extend. I liked the original Double Extend much better, but apparently they discontinued it. So I've been using this every day recently. So you just put on the white first, and then you'll go in with the the black. The white primer part of the mascara is on there, and I like to let that get a little bit tacky before I do the black. So I'll go ahead and do my brows. This is my least favorite part of makeup. I do not like doing my brows. So I'll comb them out first. And then I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown. I've been using this for a while. I think I mentioned in another video that I was using just brown eyeshadow, and you can so use that. It'll work okay. It'll work okay. But it will give you kind of a smoky brow look, like if you wipe it throughout the day. And I just wasn't feeling that, so I moved on. Alright, so I always start with the tail first, and I just fill them in. I kind of like to leave this part in the front kind of blank, just so it looks a little bit more natural for every day. I mean, I know you've heard the saying, like, your eyebrows should look like sisters, not twins, that you don't have to have them looking just alike. I don't know. These hoes gonna be cousins today. Alright, enough of that. Let me check the time. I'm probably, like, already late for work. 9:24. We good. I don't know how I feel about this. I do like it because it literally only takes, like, one coat of each color to make your eyelashes look full. But it can get kind of clumpy. And then when you wash it off at night, they're like little, these creepy little things that come off, like whole lashes. It doesn't, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like regular mascara. Like, it's little tubes around each lash that literally come off in the sink. I always get hooked on, like, different makeup products, and I'll love them for, like, I don't know, 2 months, and then I'll switch up. This is Bay right now. Alright, so lashes are done. As you can see, well, maybe you can't see because this camera sucks, but I got a little mascara up there, and you just let that dry, and then at the end you can just wipe it off. It's no big deal. I was going to do a more extravagant look for this video, but until I get like a better quality camera, I'm going to kind of hold off. So this is just an everyday basic look. This is the Sigma F10, by the way. And about this powder, I was in Ulta, and I went in there just for a bronzer. And I knew what I wanted. I wanted the Too Faced, the chocolate ones, you know, the ones that smell like cocoa. So I was so excited to get this. Like, I had been thinking about it for a while, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get it. And so I took my little girl and my nieces in there with me because they stayed with us for a couple of weeks over the summer. So we all went in there, and I picked up the Too Faced one. I was toting it around, you know, just couldn't wait to check out with it. And then my niece comes over and she's like, KK, why don't you just get this one? And she had this. And I looked at it, and they were pretty close in color. I mean, like, really close, actually. And so I was like, heck, I'll just go ahead and get the cheaper one. And it works fine. I never used a True Match powder before, but, I mean, it's really blendable. And, I mean, maybe next time I'll get the Too Faced, but I thought I'd just go with this for now. If you ever need a bronzer and you don't really know what to get, it's always a good idea anyway just to get a face powder you like and just get a darker color, and then you can use it as a bronzer. So, see how my face just looks like alive? I don't look so dead anymore. Okay, let me check on a mirror though, because looks can be deceiving on this camera I'm filming. Again, I'm not really contouring, I'm just warming up the face. That's really, I mean, I do go under the cheekbone, but, you know, where you would contour, but I don't really want a harsh line there. This is a natural look. I'm going to take a little bit of this along the sides of my nose to kind of contour. Now, just to kind of make it look a little thinner. I don't want anything extreme, but just take it down the sides. And then like up under the tip of it. It's always a good thing to do. Okay, and I also like to put a little bit there sometimes. I like to highlight before I blush sometimes because it like shines through my blush. So go ahead and take this on the top of the cheekbones, kind of on the forehead. And I'm even doing this before I powder my face just to make it even more natural. This tone correcting powder by e.l.f. My best friend left this over at my house and she ain't getting it back. No, I'll give it back. I've just been using it. Sorry, Mo. I just like dusting powder all over my face to kind of set it because I am very oily. Okay. At the moment, I like a very red blush. And it's gonna scare you in the packaging, but when it's on your cheeks, it looks like you're just really flushed. And I like that. I also like putting it on the apples of my cheek, almost like a doll look. Because I have this longer dome, a longer face, I put it on the apples and it kind of rounds out my face, which is what I want. If you already have a really round face, you're going to want to put it more here in this area. Okay, so I'm actually using eyeshadow. This is the Sephora Colorful Matte. It's called Cherry on Top. I saw this and I wanted to blush this color. I didn't want to spend an arm and a leg on it. I just wanted a little thing. And this is so pigmented. It's really an eyeshadow, like I said, but I just put a little bit on the back, like step it out on the back of my hand and smile. Some of y'all are probably thinking, dang, that's a lot of blush. Okay. So again, I'm using the Becca Moonstone. I don't really want like a glittery highlight up there, so I'm not going to use a pigment or eyeshadow or anything like that. And I like doing the outer side, not all of this. Just kind of the outer. Go over the inner a little bit. Just top of the lip. Down the nose. The last thing I always do, I always like to set my makeup. Today I'm using the Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray. For the summer, I find this is really good because it kind of, if you get oily throughout the day, it'll kind of, you won't be just so super matte, but you're gonna not be oily. Okay, so here we go. Okay, this is the end result. I'm gonna scramble and get to work so I'm not late, and I don't know what my hair is gonna be looking like. Probably gonna keep it in the side pony because I ain't got time to do anything else. Alright, I hope you'll have a great day. Thank you so much for watching this video. Next time, it'll be even better because hopefully I'll be in HD. Alright, see y'all. Have a good day.